All right, guys, welcome back to another interview at the Staking Summit 2025 here in Buenos Aires, Argentina. I'm joined now by Darren, General Manager for the core team at Rocket, right? Yeah. Darren, thanks for being here. It's a pleasure being able to talk to you. I guess we'll begin by you giving us a quick rundown of what Rocket Pool is and what's the history within the staking ecosystem so far.
Sure. So Rocket Ball is actually one of the oldest projects in the space. So we've actually been around since it's about 2017. So ever since Ethereum mentioned that it was going to proof of stake, we've basically been around. Our founder, Dave, actually wrote a prototype for a staking protocol after Vitalik about the Lowe's paper. We've been around for a long time. I've been working with Rocket Pool since about 2018. Okay. We're now so Rocket Pool is a decentralized liquid staking protocol. We're the third largest liquid staking pool on Ethereum. We have about 1.7% of all the stake. What makes us different, I guess, is so we have a liquid staking token called RETH on one side, and on the other side we also have node staking. So that's a big difference because a lot of liquid staking protocols you can't stake on the node side. You can just hold a liquid staking token. Okay. So on the node side, what we do is we actually reduce the barrier of entry for node operators. So we actually allow people to stake with 8 ETH. Eight. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So reduced from 32 to 8. Okay. And they can also stake our token as well as an optional collateral, but 8 ETH is basically the minimum there. And as a node operator, what happens is you actually get the return on your 8 ETH from the beacon chain, mm-hmm. but you also earn a commission on the rewards you're generating on behalf of liquid stakers as well. Okay. So currently that's around 14%. Okay. And so you get this kind of like boosted yield when you value it while you're in. All right. Thanks. Thank you for the brief explanation. Now I've been hearing a little buzz around this Saturn upgrade that you're doing. Yep. It's coming like early next year, right? Yeah. So hopefully in January. Okay. With Saturn, it kind of has 3 goals. The first one is essentially a scaling goal. So we're anticipating a lot of kind of institutional demand for staked ETH. Excuse me. You want to obviously make sure that we can capture as much of that as possible. And so on the scaling side of things, it's actually reducing the bond for node operators. So from 8 ETH to 4 ETH. That's initially, it also sets the stage to kind of have like the bonding curve instead of just a fixed amount. Okay. But on day one, it'll be 4E. So that's the first thing, is to increase our capital efficiency and scaling, like one part of it, so we can take in the RE tomorrow, essentially. The other thing that it does is improves our withdrawal liquidity dynamics. So ETH that comes back from the protocol is actually stored in like a withdrawal vault that people could exit the protocol in. And so we've kind of improved that mechanism so that we can have those liquidity available with people. So that's happening in the form as well. And then the last thing is actually a tokenomics change for RPL, which is our ADA token. Mm-hmm. And what it does at the moment is, so actually with RPL, what's going to happen is, as an RPL staking node operator, you'll have governance, voting power within the protocol. You'll also get a share of the revenue from the protocol. Okay. So the 14% commission that RE holders pay, some of that will actually go into essentially a pool which will be distributed amongst RPL staking hours. So that's kind of some pretty big changes for us. It's been a massive journey to get to this point. It's a massive release. So we're really excited to get it out to people and that's what people use it. All right, nice. Thanks for the alpha, so to speak. Other than that, I also been looking at what you're bringing, what news you have, and I saw something about DeFi vaults. Yeah. Which I guess, it's a logical step for a liquid staking token, right? Can you give us a little bit of a rundown on what you're doing in that space? Yeah, sure. So we've actually partnered with a company called Rock Solid. They're actually on a panel this morning, and so what they do is they're a vault solution where you deposit RE as the collateral into this vault, and then they have kind of like a risk manager or curator that then invests that RE into DeFi strategies and earns extra yield. On top of the usual, so obviously RE earns yields from the beacon chain already, so something like here 2.9% or something. And then on top of that, they then invest that through DeFi strategies, risk-adjusted returns. They're a conservative kind of like risk-adjusted returns.
Okay.
But you get more yield
On top of
the 2.9%.
yeah.
It's been a fantastic journey. I think they've launched probably 6 months ago, and they've about 25 million in NTVL. It's going fantastically well. It works really well for us as a protocol because for several reasons. First of all, it's great utility for RETH, but it also enables us to expand the reach for RETH as well.
Yeah.
So that having them as like an allocator that can allocate capital is really powerful for us because it means we can expand into different chains, different protocols.
Yeah.
RETH already has quite good adoption in DeFi, but this kind of extends it, and it means we can kind of get good deals essentially for rolling out.
Yeah. No, nice. Great insights. Excited for you guys that you're expanding as well and getting these upgrades in place. So to wrap it up, I've been doing this with all my guests. We have so many industry leaders here.
Yes.
And so I think it's nice to understand what they're thinking about the future of staking.
Yes.
And so if you can give us like your best guess to what is the next big thing that's coming to staking in 1 year or 2 years. So.
Yeah. So I think there's probably two things. In the kind of medium term, the regulation around, particularly in the US, around liquid staking has changed dramatically. So the SEC have put out some guidance in August around the fact that liquid staking is not a security and all this sort of thing. So that's a massive change, and so we'll probably see some greater adoption for liquid staking amongst kind of institutions and as a player and that sort of thing. So that's a big thing. In the longer term, I'm interested to see how it changes technically. But I don't have as much of a view on the long term.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's great, man. That's great. Thanks for the insights. To wrap it up, if you have anything that you could want to share with anyone that wants to follow Rocket Pool and wants to learn more about, please go ahead.
Yeah. So our website is rocketpool.net. But on there, you can find everything about our liquid staking or our node staking. There's also our Discord, I think is there as well. We have a massive community. So we have over 2,000 node operators. So there's a massive community there that, they provide support. They provide, chit chat, a lot of shit posting. So it's a fantastic community, and it's definitely worth kind of getting involved in. Even as somebody who's interested in staking, it's a great community to be on.
Yeah, even if you're not and get involved directly with it is good to be in the community. Okay.
Exactly.
All right. Thanks again for joining us. That's it for us, guys. See you soon.